How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here on MGD Arena today. Keep, I guess. Um, we're playing Teval today, and the reason we're playing Teval is because he's a cool commander that I wanted to revisit. Last time we played him, we played a heavily graveyard flashback center deck, which I need a green. I do need a green, but I can't get a green black with this. Ugh. I mean, I can. I'll just have to do it that way. And forego my scry. We played him a while back. We were heavily graveyard synergy. Like, we were trying to do the most broken stuff imaginable with him because he was new, and that's what you do with the new cards. We will play a Swarm Saboteur. But now that he's had time to marinate, I came up with a different plan. We are cycling, renewing, ninjutsuing. You might be wondering what these effects have in common. Because they're a little disparate. Like, there's a clear thorough through from cycling to channeling, which is another mechanic in the deck. But it doesn't really match up with renew and ninjutsu. The thing that they all have in common is that they don't cast. They are effects that you can get an effect out of. Like when you cycle this, you can search for basic land. When you renew this, you get to put a flying counter on one of your creatures in lifelink. Ugh. Sure. Actually, we're gonna cycle this one. And we're gonna get a black source. I probably needed a blue source. So that's the idea of the deck. We're just going to ignore the downside of Teval. Yeah, and go from there. We play our commander, we cycle, do everything that we want to do, and then towards the end, we cast something like a villain as well for all of our life total. And we're not drawing cards, though. Issue. Yeah, there's no reason not to block that, right? Key to the archive. Take the extra turn spell. I guess we ditch the renew creature because we can at least use that from the bin. Because we don't have our commander yet. If we had our commander, it'd be a different story. Everything would be useful from the bin, but not everything is useful right now. So it's a little bit slower than our last plan. Our last plan, we had mill cards to fill up the bin very, very quickly so that we could ramp out the big spells quickly. This one is a little slower, a little more methodical. I don't dislike it, though. Our do extra things costs are kind of high, though. Rude opponent. I didn't blow up your ramp. Ugh. Wish I had one of my wrath. Well, we'll block. Just to stay alive a moment longer. Time warp. See if they'll trade out the heart for hope. They will not. They can't attack my wooded foothills for some reason. Oh, is it this? Players can't cast or activate abilities or mana abilities. That's bogus. One, two, three, four. We're gonna cheat a little bit. We'll get him. Up to 27. Our opponent cannot kill us this turn. We can't X out my Teval though. Oh, one ring. Okay. Wow. That works out for me. Auto pay? Just swing in with the forces in the air, win the game. I didn't expect to have this avenue open to me, but now that it is, GG. We'll see the victory screen a little bit. We got back. Game number 2. We got lucky game 1. Our opponent kind of had us trapped, and we got out of it because they skimped on defending themselves. So they didn't have to. I do love Death Begets Life. It is a killer card. We're gonna have to probably Toxic Deluge ourselves to death at some point, but yeah, we're gonna have to do that anyways. They can play their commander, play a land, heal goes to 3. I don't think I have anything else to play though. Oh, okay. Saving me a bit of life. I appreciate it. Maybe not saving me a bit of life. I spoke too soon. The appreciation has been taken back. Okay, that's a vault. Like, is that a... Yeah, like... Just extra no life for you. That's what I got. For life. For life. It's actually not that bad. It's cheap relative to, gods. Why did we do that? Greatest power and then MV2 or less, probably. Oh, that's not gonna work. Why is it gonna be so complicated? You don't have a land drop opponent. Please. Please have a land drop. Yep. Well, I'm gonna play my commander. The 6/6 Flying Lifelink Dragon. Will have to be dealt with. So my opponent cannot allow it to just sit out there. I might have to 8-ball myself in the face, but... At least this route leaves open the possibility for me gaining 6 life at some point. I think our opponent's land was rude. It's the only explanation I got. Like, they came out of the gate pretty quick, but they've not played a land since. Ice cat cub. Sure. Yeah, I don't need that. And this is one of the ones where they get a search for basic too, right? So they do get their land. No, they don't. That just makes a treasure. That's kind of sad. All right. It's not quite bigger than my table. No block. Because we are kind of... Do this. Lose 5 life. Gain 6. 15. Eliminate your board. Like, we're not a mass removal deck. We have 4 or 5 Wrath. Like, that's pretty standard. But we, for some reason, have drawn most of them. Even Gix's command isn't necessarily meant to be a Wrath. It has Wrath abilities, but it also has recursion and, oh, opponent. It's not going to help. Sacrifice. Yeah, GG. Well, we'll go to the next one. We go back. Game number 3. Sneaky Teval has been cleaning house. Honestly. We have had situations where we needed to just face tank Teval's ability. So that's not great. But let's get on Teval. So they can ninjutsu. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm actually going to surveil something away, I think. Yeah, that's fine. In the turn. We'll Croatian Tuster for our land drop. Probably get a green one. What do we need? A blue source. Oh my god. Why are we doing that? Yeah, I'm actually going to grab a blue source. Our poor opponent is just as screwed over as we are. This is nice. Up to 1 target. Why would it be up to 1? Ugh. Web Strike Elite. You're not very elite. Though you look like you're from... I'll take the 7/7 Vigilance from my graveyard. And I guess I'll take that just to deny it. Like, that was not what I wanted, but... return hand. That's weird. If I return a card owned by my opponent to hand, I'm curious. We're gonna see. Um, Dude's own his hand. Yeah, let's draw 4 instead. Play my elite. End the turn. Sure. Be dry. No, we were slipping. Um. Let's get down Avenger. Alchemist Monkey? They are okay with me having a 2-2 monkey. Alright, alright. Am I just gonna mill my opponent out? I don't know. Could be the case. And I can also just hit them for 2 every turn for the rest of the game. Until I win. Really should have put some creature lands in this deck. We got a monkey. Gonna get a copy of monkey. I mean, this is blowout potential. If our opponent removed the monkey, our creature couldn't have entered anything, and it would have been a 0/0, and it would have died. Which is nice. I mean, that is not good for me. What am I getting from me? Probably that one. My opponent's graveyard, cube. Easy cube. I take it they have a removal spell for cube. No, they have a removal spell for my guy. Now they have a removal spell for cube? Now they have a removal spell for cube. Sure, I guess. This? That did not do what I wanted it to do. A non-legendary creature under your control. Fair enough. This? Pretty bad opponent. Two, three. I mean, this has been a drag-out game. But that's kind of what you expect against a Toxtrol deck. Swing in for 10. Nothing can block. Decade says no. And I'll just play a One Ring for giggles. Opponent is devoting a lot of resources into scrying their problems away. Legends. They're drawing for a way to get rid of a 10-10. Which in black isn't as difficult as it is in other colors, but the fact that they're sacking off their slugs means their value of a card is more than their value as attackers. Which is good for us. It means we're not on the chopping block for death anytime soon. That is a 7-7. My 8-8 gonna have a rough time. Well, we will see. Opponent might be opting out of this game. If they wait much longer. Well, you still have 4 timers. They still have plenty of time. I can't imagine that my Constrictor Sage is actually somehow the scariest thing on the board. Yeah. It was never meant to last. At least our commander can attack now. Mindstone? In a card draw. Into land drop. Into surveil land. Into that being gone. I'll get rid of that for a turn or two. And then player commander. So many counter spells. Take action. I did like 7 things last turn. I was wondering why my mana cut so low. But we should be able to recast our commander a couple of times. Let's be sneaky. Because I feel like they just have another counter spell. Ouch, ouch. Or 12. Or 8, 12. 13, 14. Shark Typhoon for a 12-12. Instant speed removal opponent. You got me. Okay, well, it was a fun attempt, wasn't it? Ooh. Can I be sneaky with this? Can I be sneaky with this? I had 14 mana last turn. I have 15 mana now. So that's 7. 7 plus 8. Really? I mean, I didn't want to 8-ball myself, but the fact that they didn't remove anything. We're stacking slugs. I lose my commander to this. Ugh. Bleh. Did each player return? Oh my god, I'm so dead. I am so dead. Why did that go over there? Oh no, they just have one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to destroy everything anyways. This was a terrible plan, and whoever came up with it is similarly terrible. Which is me. I'd honestly sack a creature opponent because everything is going. We're in that weird... That one can go, that can go, that can go. 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 Like, we didn't draw particularly well. But we are moving our way towards, slowly but surely killing our opponent. Maybe sometime in the next decade. Um, we actually killed ourselves more than we did kill our opponent last turn, which is wild. Do you have 3 power? Boy, they really want in there. Let's continue to take our own life with Nashi. I actually have the channeling card for that. That's wild. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Here's a 7/7. And we'll leave her there. We can't channel, can we? We can. We can channel this. Hmm. Hmm. Make our opponent discard. Do a little bit of this. Now get to draw some cards. Like, we're finally getting the, expropriate. We're finally getting the card advantage lead, which is nice. I want to play their commander so that I can expropriate it away. That says 2-mana counterspell if I ever saw it. Expropriate. Time. Alright, 2 extra turns. This. Into this. Swinging with the guy. Opponent is getting slugs, which is sad. But I get 2 extra turns. This. This. Ouch. This. Going with this. Alright, the Toxtrol is gonna kill it. Ugh. In the turn. It only has sorcery. Well, shoot. That's gonna kill it. No, okay. I am dead. Like, we punted the expropriate away, but... if we had played our commander on turn 1 of our extra turn cycles, we would have got there, but no, not like this. I don't think we can do it. GG. Well, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.